Hi all, this is Sarvajan here and welcome to my channel. So today I want to show about the port security and its features. So I want to show it in configuration how the port security exactly works. So I connected three switches. So this I have considered as an access switch, and to this switch I have connected the workstation. So let me go to the configuration. So this is a configuration. If you are viewing the running configuration, so you can see the port security configuration mode. So this is the way you have to configure the port security. You go to the interface mode, first Ethernet 3, and I have to configure the VLAN. I have to configure the mode access. And for enabling the port security, just go switch port security, which will enable the port security, and go to switch port security MAC address followed by the corresponding host MAC I have to input. So this is the host MAC. So you have to see the MAC address. It is a physical address. It's a 48-bit address. So this is the address I have hard coded in that configuration. So I have hard coded like this: switch port security followed by the MAC address and the corresponding MAC of the host, and follow with spanning tree port first feature. So you can see the interface status now. So it is showing up because I connected the correct MAC. Assume I am going to just change a MAC, and you can see the configuration. Switch port. So now switch port security, MAC address, and this MAC. Okay, this is the proper MAC. So I'm going to remove the MAC, and I'm just going to put a wrong MAC. I am just assuming this is an intruder host. Okay, so this intruder host, I'm just changing the MAC to MAC key, and I'm just going to do a shut and no shut of the port. So what you can see, yeah, this is the difference. So when an intruder MAC or an unauthorized host attempt to transmit on this port, so the port is going to then error disable mode. Okay, so the default mode is you can see a show port security. So it will show the default mode is violation shutdown. So this is a violation shutdown mode. That means when an unauthorized host attempt to transmit on this particular port, so what will happen? The host will enter into an error disable mode. So because this I have configured as an intruder MAC. So now what I'm going to do, I am just going to, so the default port security mode is, this is called violation shutdowns, as I discussed in the previous slide. So the violation shutdown is nothing but whenever a violation occurs, the violation is nothing but an unauthorized MAC attempt to transmit on the port. So the port will be shut down in an error disable mode. So that is the status here you are seeing here. So interface status. So we are going to see the error disable mode because I configured the wrong MAC. Okay, so now what I can do, just I'm going to configuration mode again. I'm just going to first 3, sorry, and the second mode I'm going to talk about is switch port, is the violation restrict mode. So the violation restrict mode, what will happen? Let us see. So whatever even the violation occurs, the port will restrict the violation and the port is allowed to stay. So let me go and do a interface faster than one shut and no shut. So what will happen after enabling this violation restrict mode? So still you are able to see the port is up. So previous scenario, violation shutdown, whenever a violation occurs, the port will be shut down in an error disable mode. But the second mode is violation restrict mode for the port security. That means even the violation occurs, the port is still allowed to stay up. See, it is still staying up, but it will send an SNMP trap and a syslog message to the server about the violation. So you can see the mode. Okay, so port security, and see here is the violation restrict. That means it will restrict the violation and the port will still allow to stay up. This is the second mode. Now the third mode I'm going to show. Go to configuration and interface faster than 0 by 3, and I'm just changing the violation to violation protect mode, and I'm just doing a shut and the no shut of the interface. So now we can see the interface status. So there is not much big difference between the violation restrict and the violation protect mode. Still in the violation protect mode, the port is still allowed to stay up, and there will not be any record of the violation. So that is the meaning of this violation protect, but still it protects the violation. Even though the intruder MAC is attempt to transmit on the port is still allowed to stay up. So that is a reason for configuring this violation protect mode. So the default mode is violation shutdown, which is always safe to use, because in case of any person who is unauthorized person who is connecting a laptop to the port will automatically shut down in error disable mode, which is the safe mode to use. So we can just see like show interfaces status of the ports, whether it is an error disable mode or whether it is the authorized MAC. So all those details you can see. So now what I'm going to do, just I'm going to change it to default mode. So default mode I told it is a violation shutdown mode. Okay. So faster than at 0 by 3, and what I'm going to do, switch port security, violation shutdown. Okay, that's cool. And just I'm going to do and shut and no shut of the interface. This is a default mode. So now I'm going to do show interface status. Okay, so now it is went to error disable mode because the MAC is an intruder MAC. So let me configure to that my corresponding correct MAC faster than 0 by 3. Okay, so no, interface faster than 0 by 3, no switch port security. So just I'm removing this MAC. This A is not a proper MAC. So just I'm doing this. Okay, okay. So okay, so just I'm removing no switchboard port security MAC address followed by this intruder MAC. So I'm just going to configure the correct MAC. So the correct MAC is B. Okay, so that I already shown here. So this is the proper MAC, ends with B. Okay, so just I'm changing to the correct MAC in the violation shutdown mode, and just I'm going to do a shut and no shut of the interface. So now you can see the changes, show interface status. You can see, yeah, that port is coming up because I configure hard coded with the proper MAC. So that means whenever any unauthorized MAC comes, it will go to error disable mode. In such scenario, we have to just go and configure the proper MAC and do a shut and no shut of the interface. So automatically the interface will come up. So now you hope you understand the feature of port security. So port security is used to control the port based on the MAC address, or we can say it is a MAC lock. MAC lock in the sense we are just securing the port with the corresponding authorized MAC, not an intruder MAC. So in case if an intruder MAC comes also, automatically the port will be shut down in error disable mode. And this default mode is violation shutdown mode, which is really a safe mode to use, because whenever a violation occurs, the port will shut down in an error disable mode. Because violation restrict and protect is not that much safe, because even the violation restrict and protect mode, the port is allowed to stay up.